guys, welcome to this week's episode of Daily Dose Podcast. I know it's been a minute, but took a kind of a break, just get some stuff all together with myself and with my family life. I took a break, took a pause, because sometimes, you need a pause in life, and it's very helpful. It's very helpful. It's very eventful. So with that, I want to get into when you go through things with people or, exes or just people of the opposite sex that you're attracted to in general, and you get your hopes let down, it may feel like after a consistent amount of times, it may feel like you're not enough for this generation of people. And I want to speak to you guys about that not enough feeling, because you got to wipe that out of your heads. You got to get it out of your heads that you're not enough. You have to believe that maybe you're too much for that person. Maybe that person is used to hamburgers when you're trying to feed them steak. Maybe they're used to steak when you're trying to feed them caviar. Maybe they like where they're at. Maybe they don't want a person like you or with the love like you in that moment of you guys being together. Don't let them waste your time. That's not what I'm saying. Don't let them waste your time, but you have to understand that in any situation where you feel as if that person didn't work out, well, maybe I'm not enough for that person. Maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I need to lower my standards. Maybe I need to become what today's society says that I should be, a fun girl or a fun time, or, a sneaky link. Never let anybody's opinion of you or any situation that you've been through with a person judge how you turn out. You should always be the same loving person if that's who you are at heart. You should always remain the same loving person no matter who's let you down, no matter what relationship didn't work or what friendship didn't work. As long as you know that you gave your all and you gave that 100 times, you're going to always receive that back. It's just waiting and not knowing when you're going to receive that back. But, whoever you believe in, I believe in God personally, he'll give it back piece by piece. He'll give it back, but he only gives it back when you start focusing on him and focusing on you and healing you and learning that you are enough and knowing that, hey, some people just can't take your love because they've never experienced a love like you before. That's not your fault. That doesn't mean you're a lot to handle. It means that the loss of fumbling you, some people don't want to take that risk. Some people don't want to make that fumble. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to want to experience it. And that comes with the friends with benefits. They're going to want to experience it, but can they hold all the weight of what you're worth and maintain it without hurting you? No, they can't. Now, some people know this. Some people will warn you up front. Some people will warn you up front, and kudos to them. But at the same time, never get in a game like that. If you know that you're dealing with a person that can't handle your love or isn't handling your love or listening or trying to love you the same way that you're trying to love, set it free. Set it free until one day it may learn how to love you. Whoever you pray to, whoever you believe in, they may change your heart. They may change the person. The person may change on their own, and they may learn to love you. They may say, okay, cool, I know it's a lot to work with, but I'm up for the challenge. And that's what people who feel like they're not enough, we need a person that's going to say that, hey, we're up for the challenge of loving you. We're up for the challenge of understanding you, because we're not complicated people. We're not complicated people. We just believe in that old-fashioned type of love, and everything is not a fun time to some people. Some people don't like just the fun time. Some people want that true love experience, and whatever that true love may be for them, whatever experience it is for them, because everybody's fairy tale of a happy ending is different when it varies to woman to woman. It's not the Prince Charmer, it's not that. Sometimes you just want a person that's going to stick it out the same way you would stick it out. You want somebody to give the same amount that you're giving. And then you want it to be a competition in how much you give each other. So, love each other, learn to love yourself, learn to know what your values are. Because once you know what your true values are and what you're willing to say that, hey, I know my statue is, and I know that I'm enough and I don't have to take this, you'll start attracting people who will be coming straightforward to you. You won't attract the people with the games. You attract what you are. And sometimes that's half true too, because sometimes I don't be understanding how they can say you attract what you are and it be, the little bimbos or the little people females that's broke that's going with NBA players that have money. If you attract what you are, why wouldn't you want a woman at the same stature as you? Or why wouldn't you want a man as the same stature as you when you have women taking care of men too? Because they do it. They do it. So everybody, they do it. It's love. You're not looking at it like that when you're in a relationship. But You are what if you're a mess, you're gonna keep attracting mess. And then if you never set standards, you're gonna keep accepting any standard that's thrown at you for the sake of being with someone. And that's another failure that we do because you're lonely. And it's okay to be lonely. It is okay to spend some time with yourself. I know it's like, okay, but I'm spending months with myself. Good. You want somebody to spend months with you, but you can't spend months with yourself? You want somebody to spend years with you and you can't spend years with yourself? I had to learn that the hard way. Trust me. Yes, it is lonely. I'm not saying that it's all peaches and cream. It's not, especially when you put yourself in a category to where, okay, I'm not dealing with people who aren't serious about me. I'm not dealing with people who aren't trying to get to know me. I'm not bringing anyone into my bedroom and doing all of those things. Yes, it does get lonely. It's a lonely journey. But I do believe, that it's going to be worth it, very soon. I do believe that it's going to be worth it for me. And it's giving you the process of knowing yourself. It's giving you the process of healing. It's giving you the process of thinking about things that you never thought about or have, bombarded down into your little cubby drawer in your history that you don't want to access and relive. Some stuff you have to relive. Some stuff you have to sit there by yourself and figure out. It's a journey. It's hard. It is very hard. I'm not trying to say that it's easy when it's not. It's hard because you may have some ugly parts of you. You may have some beautiful parts of you that you want someone to just love and just see. And maybe that one day that person will love and see it, but you have to see it first. Because when you see it and you recognize it, you're going to be able to recognize it when the person that's right for you can see it. You're going to be able to be like, okay, all right, it's different. It's not just lines that you've heard before, red flags. Everybody doing the red flags on Twitter. Red flags that you've seen before and you just like, okay, I know it's a game, No, that person's going to step to you and be real because you've worked on yourself and you've made yourself as real as you can be. So believe in yourself, heal. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be lonely. It's okay to go through things. It's okay to feel sad some days. It's okay to not get out of bed. It's okay to lay there and think about things that you've done in life, whether you succeeded or you haven't succeeded. It's okay to take that time to think about you. Because how can anybody else think about you if you ain't thinking about you? It's okay to empty out those drawers, empty out those past cupboards of hurt, empty out and assess it. Assess it for what it is. Take both faults because everybody's at fault. And no matter what situation, take two people to tango. So assess your hurt, deal with it, and go take it day by day. That's what people don't do. You take it day by day. You're always thinking about next week or next month or if I'm going to do this. Take it day by day. You have to, because at the end, that's all you got. You don't know if you're waking up tomorrow. So you can't plan tomorrow. You can make a plan and say, oh, I think I'm going to do this tomorrow, but if you don't wake up tomorrow, then what? Where do you stand with yourself and where do you stand with your higher being? Will you be at peace? Will people around you be at peace? Or will you have things that you have to say to others or that you haven't said to others or things that you've been holding on that has ruined relationships and then you're gone, neither one of you guys have closure. It's hard. It is hard, but you have to empty out and speak. Pride is a killer of many things that could be or it could not be. Speak on how you feel. No matter if that person will respond, no matter if they do, don't speak out of emotion. Speak logically. Don't speak from here with a little bit of here. Don't just go in full of this because we can be emotional. But make sure you tell everybody that you're around, that you love them. Take that time. That's what you learn when you're alone, how many people are really there for you. So when you're alone or feel like you ain't, call up a friend. I'm pretty sure everybody got that one friend you can call on or that one family member that you can call on. That helps too. Just being able to talk about a lot of Black families, us, we don't like to talk about our mental health or how we're feeling because you feel like someone's going to judge you or you feel like they're not going to understand or they're going to feel like they're going to say, hey, suck it up. That's life. Be tough. You never know what outcome you can get. That person can give you a message that you needed to hear. But the only way that you're going to hear it is if you open up and speak on how you truly feel. Love yourselves. Open up. Heal those wounds. Break those patterns. You got you. That's true enough. You're going to always have you. But it's okay to let some people try to have you too. It's called a trust fall. And if you got people in your circle that you can't do a trust fall with, they don't need to be in your circle. And it's okay to not have a circle. Sometimes it could be more of a, side by side. Because a lot of people don't, I'm an introvert. I don't like people like that. There's a certain amount of people that I'm close to. It's a certain amount of friends that I'm close to that really know when I'm going through something that I can trust. And those people have been helping me out. Those people have been here when I needed them to be here and listen when I needed them to listen. They gave me messages that I needed to hear when I needed to hear. So love yourself, continue to love yourself, continue to talk, continue to open up, continue to be alone. If you're single, being single is not a bad thing. It's not a bad journey. It's just being able to handle those nights when it can feel like it's overbearing and you just want somebody there to hold you or kiss you and tell you that it's going to be okay. You have to keep your faith. Keep your faith in yourself and keep your faith in your worth. Keep your faith in your worth on those hard nights, because you know that you could possibly have somebody there. You could have a man there or a woman there if you wanted them, but it won't be the right person. It won't be the right feeling, and it won't be long lasting like you wanted to. So it's not worth it. So that makes it easier for me. That is how I get through it. It makes it easier for me. And then date yourself or go on dates. But you don't have to always leave the person you go on dates with. Go on dates. But guard yourself and know better. That's Daily Dose. I'll talk to you guys next week on our next topic. Always like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.